On the world voyage in March of 2015 from Abu Dhabi.
Aaron Lowe is one of the top voice pathologists in the world who specializes in helping professional singers keep their voice in shape. He has 17 years of experience and has worked with some of the biggest names in the biz, from Sam Smith and Shawn Mendes to Rolling Stones frontman Mick Jagger. And he joins us now. Good morning.
Good morning.
Aaron, I was joking with you during the break that this is self-preservation. I wanted you here because Ms. Fromer just loves to belt out show tunes. I don't know if the folks know this.
And not only show tunes.
Everybody just... Can you fix her, please?
Yeah. I'm probably the world's worst singer, and that might be why I enjoy it so much. How do you know, or when does a situation occur that you get called in?
Well, sometimes singers have problems that are just minor, and they run into fatigue issues. So their voice doesn't reach the top note that they need to meet, and sometimes it makes them feel like they're feeling phlegm in their cords, or there's something sort of mysterious with their voice. So we scope them with a camera, we look at their vocal cords in slow motion, we make sure that they see that there's no problem, and then we move them into kind of like a physiotherapy for voice. So we take away tension, we fix their voice box up kind of like it would be a shoulder for a pitcher, and their voice comes back.
What is the biggest problem for singers? Is it that they don't get the proper training early on and they're just pushing their voices?
No, I think just the wear and tear is probably the problem. A lot of singers are singers in their brain. They're good at the age of 6. They're good at the age of 10, and they get into it as they get into their 15 to 25-year space. And then something happens where it's the obligation of their income, and they've got people relying on them. So stress and wear and tear really plays a role as far as the tension dynamics
so
of the voice.
Just like a pitcher in baseball you were talking about earlier, I mean, it's a muscle, right? The voice box?
Yeah, it's a dynamic group of muscles that kind of work like a pulley system or the inside working of a watch. And if something doesn't really run right, then the whole thing gets thrown off, and they start to feel like they can't do things the way that they would be thinking it. So it's not always the vocal cords are sick. Some singers run into problems like a hemorrhage. They blow a vessel in their vocal cord and they have to stop. But we basically start to really work with more of the dynamics.
Sam Smith here, you helped him out quite a bit. He credits you, right, for saving his career, I believe. What was wrong with Sam Smith? What did you work on with him?
Again, it's just the wear and tear. I think they push singers pretty hard. So he was probably touring for up to 2 years in a row almost. And when you sing, his album was very emotional. So you sing an emotional piece over and over again, it actually drives some emotion into the voice a bit. So we can take that out, clean it up, and I kind of call it a voice box polish, that we can take an old pair of shoes and polish them up nice. So sometimes the musculature, even at a young age, is starting to stiffen, and subtleties like things we run into, like grinding our teeth at night, that we can't really stop, can cause tension in the jaw and the tongue and then the voice box. And so it trickles down from things that we just don't realize are part of the voice dynamic.
Fascinating. Aaron Lowe, thank you so much, voice pathologist. Thanks for talking to us.
Thank you.
All right, I'm worried about doing the throw now, if my vocal cords are going to be okay. I feel like I'm being examined. So we'll be back after a break. Stay with us.